that's a tale of two halves there. But it feels good to leave here with a win, and I knew that Coach Horn's team would battle back. We talked about that at the half, that this is a competitive group that was down, I think 14 or 16 to Vandy, and came storming back and won the game. So they've been in that situation before and found victory. So we tried to avoid it and did, but certainly it got interesting there in the second half. But I was proud of my team for winning the game.
Mark, any explanation of why they were able to rally against you guys? I mean, you guys shot pretty well.
Well, we started the second half poorly. Turned it over, gave them a couple threes, and then we kind of held them off for a minute, and then we just didn't respond well to a lead, and they came back. They got every loose ball late in the game. And we didn't handle their pressure well, and they competed hard, but we made enough plays to win, and I think overall our team did a lot of good things.
Mark, Trey said that you actually asked them in the huddle before the last play whether you wanted to foul or not, and whether you trusted the defense.
No, I didn't ask them if they wanted to foul. I asked them if they trusted their defense, because I did. And I didn't ask them if they wanted to foul. I said, do you trust your defense? And I knew exactly what I was going to tell them to do, but I wanted them to reaffirm their trust to each other, that they were going to guard. And I thought it was important that vocally that they said that to each other, and that they took responsibility for defending. And I knew exactly how we were going to play. We were not going to foul, but I needed our team to commit to each other to get the job done, and that's why I asked them that.
Between the 9-minute mark at the second half and the 6-minute mark, you made a ton of turnovers. You kept what was going on there with the air pressure at that time.
Oh yeah, one time we had so many guys in the backcourt, and we never do that, And we haven't been pressed in a while, and to be honest with you, we haven't worked enough on our press attack. And one of the timeouts, I said, guys, what are we doing here? And we just went south with how we normally attack pressure, and we dodged the bullet there.
Coach Fox, if I could just ask you a general question about the program. You built the Nevada program up from basically nothing with Coach Johnson. As you're finishing and you're getting deep into your second season, how do you feel things have progressed for the program in Georgia?
Well, first of all, Trent Johnson built Nevada's program, and he deserves credit for that. I assisted him there, and then took over, and was fortunate to try and enrich the tradition there. At Georgia, we feel like we've made progress. This team has had to grow in lots of areas, and you want to write about one of them. I think we've made a lot of progress. Certainly, winning today is another key win for us on the road, and I'm proud of our team for making progress. But I think we're a long way from being where we want to. But I think that each day we try to learn from what happens. And today, I think we can learn and get better and grow and try and be better tomorrow.
Considering how badly Bruce Ellington was hobbling, were you surprised he took the last shot? Were you surprised he was still on the court?
I didn't notice him hobbling. Maybe it's my glasses, but what's his injury?
Strained calf.
Okay.
At certain points, he was hopping to keep up with players.
And no, I mean, I went with Darren up to Bristol, and he talked about what a great competitor the young kid is, and he brought him back against Vandy. I mean, he carried it. That didn't surprise me at all that he took that shot.
Mark, do you take heart in a close win after some of the close losses y'all have had the last couple of weeks?
Every team has close games. We've had some very tough losses, which lots of teams do, and the ball probably hasn't bounced our way in a couple of those. Maybe some breaks haven't gone our way. But you got to pick yourself back up and keep going. You know, that's part of athletics. And we've won a lot of close games too. And you know, I think that today it's just you know, I don't know if we feel rewarded because it's a close game. I think we feel good because it's an SEC road win, and we keep ourselves in position to play for something.
Any other questions, Coach Fox?
Mark, let me actually reverse that. You got away with a win here today, but I mean, are you concerned because it's late in the year that you had difficulty closing out a team that you led by 20?
No.
whatever?
Early leads in our game never last. You know, there was a game on the whole thing. It was Louisville and Syracuse. Today was a led in the final score game. I mean, Louisville's up big. And early leads are hard to hold in league play. So teams are good. And yeah, there's some things that Jeff that we did that certainly I'm gonna look back at the tape and say we got to clean that up. We got to address this. We got to address that. But that's after any game. And the key for us is we found a way to win. You know, we're not the perfect team. We're not going to be. We have deficiencies in lots of areas, and we're not going to correct those all this year. And we need to just learn how to try and stay away from some of those, clean them up where we can. But we'll take this game and go back and look at it and say, hey, all right, here's an area we've got to work on some more and move forward.